Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Glunchmate. Welcome to the channel. We are continuing on with Victor, the Silver Shroud, and we're here at the third rail, continuing on with Tales in the Commonwealth. Let's go. This is called Broken Bridge, or Under the Bridge.
Hancock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail. Go on in.
Thanks, Sam. Now, the person we want to talk to should be coming up fairly soon.
I see you looking round the corner.
McCready's over there.
Silver Shroud costume? Hey, ain't no judgments, but ain't that a kid show?
There she is.
What, another one of you mercs looking for McCready? He's in the back room.
No.
Hi.
How wonderful. Someone new. Is it true you're from one of those vaults? I met a few of your kind once before back in D.C. Charming people. Badly dressed, but charming all the same.
Did you come in just for the beer and cigarettes?
My family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
Then consider yourself fortunate. You weren't exposed to their latest trends. Granted, being a popsicle doesn't sound all that fun either.
Tell me more about Good Neighbor.
Have you met Kent Connolly? He's obsessed with some comic book character called the Silver Shroud. A 10-year-old with a comic book is charming. A grown man with a comic book is simply comical.
Tell me about yourself. What's your story?
Oh, you don't want to ask that question, darling. When a woman's lived for over 200 years, they've been a great many people. I've been an heiress, a salvager, a mercenary, and a fool. I feel it's far better to be the latter of the four. It makes it easier to relate to the common man.
How'd you end up here?
I'm here on business. A man thinks I'm better off dead. I beg to differ. Right now, he's waiting for me in some dusty hideout with a full staff of gunners. I hope to match him gun for goon.
Anything I can do to help?
Yes, there is. Perhaps you'd be interested in being my personal goon. Or gun, if you prefer. And in exchange, I will be yours. It doesn't matter who plays what role first. Just say the word and I'm right behind you.
Let's go.
Alright, so we're going to send Piper. Let's see. You know what? We'll just leave her at Abernathy's for now.
Our enemies are as good as dead, darling. You really do have a talent for finding trouble.
I always do.
It usually finds me.
Hey, I'm not one to judge. Honestly, it's just nice to not be doing it alone for a change. I've been anything...
Seems that execution didn't quite take.
Thank God. I'd been working on this story about irradiated drinking water in Bunker Hill. I traced the water back to its source through these old sewer tunnels, and what do I find? The children of Adam, setting up like they own the place. Unfortunately, they found me just as quick. Turns out they were not fond of reporters. So, suddenly I blurt out, "Adam, he reveals himself!" And they buy it. They pulled me back from the ledge and then gave me their induction ceremony. You are looking at an official acolyte of Adam. Took me a couple more days before I managed to sneak away, get Bunker Hill security to finally clean the place up.
You've led an exciting life.
Sure have.
Uh-huh.
Get in trouble.
Come on.
I mean, not for praise.
Come
I
on.
just...
Yeah, why not?
I wouldn't want it any other way. I like having you close.
Oh, thanks. So you want to get out of here?
Alright, anyways. She should be coming around, right? Yeah, she's coming. Alright. Now we're gonna head Now, we could just run around for a bit, have this person with us, or we can finish the quest. Either way. But what we're gonna do instead is finish the quest. Excuse me. Which, let's see. I'm not gonna talk to McCready. Under the bridge. Alright. Over there. Alright, that's where we're heading. I said I'm not talking to McCready. McCready is like someone you can hire as a companion. In Fallout 3, he was a kid. Now he's all grown up. Okay. Now we want to head almost to the Old North Church. We can go by Cabot House and go that way. Dogmate's here. Alright, and then we can swing back down from Cabot House. Wait.
This ends now.
Shit. Alright.
My woman's intuition tells me it's out there. It's for me.
It's over here. Doorway's right here. We'll have to deal with those super mutants once we're done. Unless they come in. Is the...
Hey,
As part of the deal, we should be careful. Family reunions in my house tend to start with bullets and end with blood. Of course, in between there's arguments, dancing, and champagne. To be honest, I'm not sure which is more dangerous.
Dogmeat's still on the prowl, which means there's a super mutant literally outside. There's a dude right there.
Well, let's see. It appears this isn't Barnaby at all. In fact, it's my older brother Arthur. Hard to be sure, given he's a ghoul, but I can tell by the eyes. They're incredibly pretentious. We should search the body for a holotape. The letter said the combination would be on that.
Let's go ahead and put this holotape in where we can hear it, since I'm the only one with the Pip-Boy.
Well, if you're listening to this, Andre, then I'm dead. If you're wondering how I got Barnaby's number, well, let's just call it magic. After all, I know how much you hate comic books, and mysteries even more so. Knowing how annoyed you must be is a small consolation. As for the inheritance, I am nothing if not a man of my word. My number is 14, and Barnaby's is 82. As far as I know, you already have Antoinette's and Margaret's. I won't ask how you got them. I know Antoinette was always going to be the first to die, and Margaret perished the day she tried to put her brain into that machine. For all her intelligence, it boggles the mind how stupid she could be. Either way, congratulations. You've won. Perhaps it would have been easier if we just shared the wealth like Father intended, instead of trying to outlive each other through various means. In the end, we outlive society itself. I take comfort knowing you will be stuck forever in this awful, decrepit place.
Alright.
Hey,
Yes, my dear. So, that's why he insisted on holotapes. Even in death, Arthur found a way to get the last word. I love that about him, as much as I despised everything else. But I am sad that he's gone. He was family, after all. Which means the infection I suffered in D.C. has yet to subside.
maybe you should find a doctor.
I'm afraid modern medicine can't cure the disease of caring. Well, either that or the stim packs I've been using are defective. But I'm long past the days when I saw it as a sin. In any case, we need to find out who killed him and why.
What do we do now?
One thing we won't do is give up. If Arthur's dead, that means someone killed him, and that person had to have a motive. Granted, that list might be infinite, so it's best we start at the top.
What do you think happened to him?
If I had to venture a guess, I'd say this is Margaret's work. You can tell by the lasers and dead robots. And if Margaret's really alive, perhaps you'll want to work together. My sister would know this, of course. See if you can't find another clue somewhere. Hopefully with an address and directions.
That's what the mysterious photo was about. This is cute. Alright, anything good? Alright, let's try to look at that photo. Suspicious photo. Inspect. Oh, we can't look at it. Okay. Okay. It was worth a shot.
Hey, I found this old photo.
Ah, I know the place in the picture. A pre-war cafe for dilettantes and socialites, and a post-war nightclub for hustlers and scabs. Old enough to feel safe, but new enough to be dangerous. That's my sister for you. One step ahead with 2 left feet. Well, we shouldn't keep her waiting. Let's go.
All right. Now we probably have that super mutant to still deal with outside. Okay, so it's over by combat zone. Okay. Wait, let's really look at that. Okay, so east of combat zone. Got it. Hopefully that super mutant has forgotten about us. If not, we'll probably be shot as soon as we step outside. Only one way to find out. Come on. I know you don't take as long as No Man's Sky, but come on. Sometime today, before Christmas comes. Any day now. Can we go? No? How about now? Can we go? Nope. Not yet. Any day. There we go. Alright. Luckily for us, we can just travel right back where we came from. I'll just hit the Cabot house again. That's the easiest way for us. Cabot house is straight ahead. There we go. Cabot house is coming up to our right. There it is. Now we come back down this way. What the? Okay. That was annoying. Run over here. Ah, crap. Is he down? He's down, but the others are not. No, I wish to continue hiding, thanks, mutant. Can we walk past without getting shot? Probably not. I might have to run. Oh, maybe not. Alright, combat zone straight ahead. And we want to go east of the combat zone. Let's run.
The Boston Common. I'd enjoy this place more if it weren't for the murder rate.
Yeah, and Swan. Yeah, straight down. Okay, looks like Swan went back to his nap. Okay. Is that it? I know there's two more around that corner. There's Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Tweedledee. Tweedledum. And the next one. Thank you. That takes care of them. Now, here we are at the next one. Again, you won't find this one in vanilla. This is part of the mod. And I am almost out of bullets. Crap.
And so here you are. This bar was a nice choice. Maudlin, but nice all the same.
You'd be amazed how little this neighborhood has changed. The bombs may have dropped, but the dirt is still here.
And you were never one to avoid getting your hands dirty. In fact, you're looking much better than Arthur these days.
Looking's not as good as having, honey.
It never is. I suppose the question is whether you want it all for yourself, or if you want to do this together.
I do, actually.
Then it's time you dropped this ruse. After all, you're far too nice to pass for my sister. You, on the other hand, with that disgruntled look, as if the world were too small and you had to slouch to fit inside it. That, I reckon.
Gotta save up for a new
You're as
gun.
perceptive as ever,
Get a
Audrey.
trigger.
And still a
Full
huge
wooden
bitch.
stock.
Takes one to know one. Is this a
can
new
see it
body?
now.
Well, new in the relative sense. I wasn't aware since came in vintage models.
Why do you think I chose it? It helps sell the illusion. Not that I needed it. Arthur would never deign to make eye contact with the help.
So, you've been working for him.
Naturally. I let him collect the combination, then waited for my opportunity to take it. After all, our brother would never agree to working together. He'd call it surrendering to Father's idealistic garbage.
He also wouldn't trust either of us not to kill him.
That too. In fact, I believe his favorite saying was, "That isn't water under the bridge."
Yes, I imagine it was something much thicker. And he was right, as it turns out. So, why not do the same to me?
Because I've always liked you, Audrey. I couldn't stand to be around you, but that's not the same thing. And best of all, I know working together would piss our brother off to no end.
All right. But if we're going to work together, my friend here is coming along. He's quite capable.
Still don't trust me, do you? All right, fine. Your friend can come. The two of you can meet me at the old summer estate. It's time to find out once and for all what legacy Father left us.
Summer estate key added. Alright. escort Audrey to the summer state. Alright, let's go ahead and make a quick save. Because I have a feeling this is going to go sideways. We're going to go ahead and smoke a cigarette. Through the mask, apparently.
So what have you been up to, sister? Still shooting raiders for kicks?
Yes, but not intentionally. Nowadays, they just force my hand. And you?
Oh, the same old. Forever building the better mousetrap, as you like to call it.
And have you caught many mice with this contraption of yours?
I've caught enough.
Eventually we'll save. As soon as he's done with his cigarette break. There it is. Good job. Alright.
How did Barnaby die, anyway? Arthur assumed you killed him.
He was dead before I even got the chance. Antoinette, on the other hand, is another story. The truth is, she gave me no choice.
I wouldn't lose any sleep over it. The girl killed herself.
Ah, well, there you go. And once again, we get to a wonderful load screen. Wonderful. Come on. It's not complicated. Here we go. Now, let's see. Where are we going? Data. Are you way the hell down there? Or rather, up there. So, Covenant. Water tower. Alright, this might be a long adventure. I'm gonna go ahead and pause you guys right here, and I'll be back in a few. Unless you guys somehow wanted to see all of this. The whole track of getting to the summer estate. Just planning my route right now. Oof, this is going to be an adventure. Okay. Be back shortly. And here we are. We finally made it. We had to travel from Bunker Hill, past the U.S. Constitution, past County Crossing, and the Slog, travel down, avoid Ironworks, cross this bridge here, avoid the Raiders and the Children of Adam. And here we are, at this house, facing the beach, or ocean. Here we are.
Here we are, the old summer home. It's just as tacky as I remember it.
Who cares? The terminal for the code's on the wall there. My number's 47.
All right. I'll enter the full code now. What is it you think we'll find, anyway?
I don't know. Gold, jewels, baseball cards. Could be anything. The old man was secretive.
We must have had different fathers. The one I remember would go out of his way to tell you about his exploits.
It's pretty nice, actually.
Only when he was drunk.
That should do it. Shall we?
Open the vault, huh?
Congratulations on entering the safe room. Your father would have been very pleased you managed to make it this far. Of course, there's no guarantee the five of you work together, and as such, further proof is needed.
You can't be serious.
As you'll note, there are 5 rooms in this house, each with a self-contained test designed specifically for the 5 of you. Pass them all, and you unlock the main safe.
Except there's only 2 of us here.
Yep.
Don't bother.
Where are you?
It's a recording. It's a miracle this piece of scrap even functions after all this time.
Now go forth, sirs and
Did she-
madams, and reap the rewards that can only come from
She
working
vanished.
together.
So, the entire house
Or
is
she got
safe. I assume
stuck in the
cracking
wall.
our puzzles will be easy. The rest will take some ingenuity. We'll have to act like our siblings.
Oops.
Or even worse, think like them.
I'll leave that to you and your friend. You were always mocking everyone's mannerisms. Perhaps that might pay off here.
Well, I assume the kitchen will be Barnaby's. He was a fine chef. God only knows why he chose to have his servants cook for him instead.
You might have to reload this.
Arthur's test will likely be the stage room. He always enjoyed a good play. Antoinette's, I assume, will be in her bedroom. Something violent, I presume.
Mine likely involves some sort of robotics or science experiment, so I'll head over to the lab. We can meet up when we're done.
Can you get out of that wall, or are you stuck?
Hey,
Pride makes us say foolish things.
come on.
If you'll allow me to translate, I believe save my sword is a euphemism for save my son.
Can she even get over it? I don't think she can get it. Hang on. Maybe we have to go back in and out. We'll see. We'll see if leaving helps. Or if we have to reload. Okay. That's an oops. Did she get out of the wall at least? Or did it make it worse? Oh, I heard stairs. Oh, she got out. Okay, it worked.
Test 1. Baking. Barnaby, if you would please make Father's favorite meal.
Ah, I believe that would be squirrel stew. It's a joke, really. Barnaby called Father a squirrely man and cooked it for him without ever telling him the contents. I never really knew if Father liked the stew or not, or if he knew what Barnaby was up to. I suppose in the end he didn't care. He just wanted to spend time with his son. But enough sentiment. The recipe should be here somewhere.
Like right
Some
there on the counter?
ingredients might no longer exist, as well as some
4 potato, 4 tomatoes, diced carrots, bay leaf, squirrel meat chunks, and 4 cups of water.
measurements, so we can't be sure the wasteland recipe is the same. The original recipe might have included tomatoes and potatoes. A hybrid of that would work, but half a potato and half a tomato aren't one of either.
Okay. Appears to be good and ready. There we go.
Congratulations, Barnaby. You passed your portion of the test. Please proceed to the next phase.
Arthur's test. The show starts when you step on the stage. What is it, my dear?
Nothing.
All right. So, what will this test be? I'd assume it'd be the Bard, or something from that time period.
For this test, you will need to perform the play, The Silver Shroud.
Of course.
Of course. It would have to be a comic book.
Hello, I am the
Arthur
Silver Shroud.
memorized them all because he knew it would bother me to no end. Unfortunately, I'll need you to read the lines, darling.
This'll be fun for him.
I couldn't possibly do it justice. Don't worry. If you get stuck, just spout out the most incomprehensible nonsense you can think of, and you'll be fine.
Please proceed to the next phase.
Hey,
What do you want, stranger? Can't you see I'm busy selling drugs to kids?
Peddling poison to kids, are we? You have taken your last life, villain.
I don't think so. I can poison as many children as I want and no one can stop me. Because in Boston, the mob owns the police.
Your crimes have gone unpunished for too long. But today, you face the Silver Shroud.
Ah, the Dark Dick himself. I thought you'd be taller. And if you think someone as short as yourself can stop me, then you're as foolish as the human who designed that getup.
It is not wise to stand between the Silver Shroud and righteous justice.
Ah, but there's another thing standing between you and justice. This helpless child, Timmy. And if you want to punish me, you'll have to kill him to do it. For I've taken him hostage.
You shield yourself behind an innocent. You are craven, and you shall fall before me.
We'll see about that.
I am the instrument of justice, and I cannot fall. Death has come for you, evildoer, and I am its shroud.
Congratulations, Arthur. You passed your portion of the test. Please proceed to the next phase.
It looks like that did the trick. And just in the nick of time. Any longer and I would have shot you myself.
Of course he would know. Victor loves the Silver Shroud. Where are we going
Something
next?
you need, darling.
You know what? Let's go ahead and take a small break.
This plate.
Let's go ahead and save. Alright. This time we're going to take off the mask. That way it doesn't look like we're smoking through it. Oops.
This isn't easy on the eyes, but it's safe.
Okay. Might as well save here. Any day now. Come on, Victor. Finish your cigarette. There we go.
Antoinette had anger issues. She reminds me of a feral ghoul. Or rather, ghouls remind me of... her.
If you're ready to start the test, press the button on the wall there.
I have a feeling we're gonna... She just mentioned destruction. So...
Your Geiger counter seems to have lost its mind, which means we have to work quickly. We'll have to think like my sister. Destroy everything in the room and see if that stops it. Is something the matter?
Whoops. Okay, that's ridiculous.
Let someone else clean up your left.
Well, that's a good thing we saved right outside. Okay.
Antoinette had anger issues. She reminds me of a feral ghoul. Or rather, ghouls remind me of her.
If you're ready to start the test, press the button on the wall there.
Your Geiger counter seems to have lost its mind. Which means we have to work quickly. We'll have to think about my sister. Destroy everything in the room and see if that stops it. Something you need, darling.
Okay, stop the test. Okay, it kills me way too quickly. What the hell? Okay. Maybe using the baseball bat's not the right idea?
Antoinette had anger issues. She reminds me of a feral ghoul. Or rather, ghouls remind me of her.
If you're ready to start the test, press the button on the wall there.
Smart. Let
Please
someone else
proceed to
clean
the
up
next
your
phase.
leftovers. Your Geiger counter seems to have lost its mind, which means we have to work quickly. We'll have to think like my sister. Destroy everything in the room and see if that stops it. Is something the matter?
Yeah, I don't know how to beat this.
Congratulations, Antoinette. You passed your portion of the test. Please proceed to the next phase.
I nearly died.
That's all the tests. Let's see how Margaret's doing.
I nearly died. I'm gonna have to take it.
proceed to the next phase.
Oh, thank God. That was close. Third time's the charm, I guess. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no. No, no, no. No. No, 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 no. That's the... Is she coming?
Yes, my dear.
Well, what do you think about our relationship?
Don't worry, we're fine. At my age, I tend to approach new relationships with caution.
Okay. I have a feeling this is going to end very, very badly if these two do not move their butt. Oh, I have a feeling this is going to get bad.
Well, I hope these ladies didn't cause you too much trouble.
They're not ladies. They're machines.
And I'm sure disabling them was as simple as pressing 300 buttons.
At least that much. Not that you'd understand anyway. Regardless, it looks like all that's left is your room. I can't wait to see what horrors await inside.
Don't worry, Margaret. I doubt it's anything I haven't shown you already. Not that you are paying attention. Let's go.
Why do
A cozy little hideout like this might fetch quite the price on the open market.
Yeah, it would, actually. Oh, I was afraid those robots would come and kill us all. So what's your room, Audrey?
What is it, my dear?
I'm waiting for the test. I didn't see your room.
The day the bombs fell, I had a reservation for 2 at the Menton. I suppose we could still go, but I doubt the Wagyu beef is still as moist as I remember. Something you need, darling?
Nope, just waiting for you to move.
Please proceed to the next phase.
What's this? A room with a holotape? I just had to disable 3 assaultrons before they ripped me to shreds, and this is all that's waiting for you?
Is something the matter?
Congratulations, Audrey. You've passed your
For
portion
the
of the
past
test.
40
The door to the
years,
safe
I've
is
watched
open.
my 5
I
children
suppose
do
that's
nothing
that,
but
then.
squabble and
Should
fight.
we listen to the holotape?
Yes,
just
perhaps
go.
the fault
Anything
is
made for
mine
you, I
for
have no
failing to
interest in
teach them the
exposing
value
myself
of
to.
family.
Something you need, darling?
However, even now, as I lay sick and dying, I feel it is not too late for them and for me. Over the past decade, while seeking to prolong my life, I have discovered something far more valuable than wealth and fortune. Yet despite all its promises, I will not, cannot give this gift to my children, not as they are now. Audrey, you've always had a gift with words, so this is your test. Make peace with your siblings, and help them make peace with each other. Watch over them through good times and bad, for this is only the first step in a long and arduous journey. But if you make that journey together, I believe the 5 of you can strip immortality of its curse. Apart, you will find it a fate worse than death.
Sir, the doctors are ready.
In a minute. I guess it's time.
Please proceed to the next phase.
So, would you like to do the honors? Something you need, darling.
You've got to be kidding me. All this work for a single vial?
Let's not jump to conclusions. Father was nothing if not a predictable man.
This vial is a special serum developed by a friend of your father's. Contained inside are the secrets of immortality itself.
Immortality? Ha! Well, this is a fine joke.
You don't say. I suspected the prize was worthless, but it's even worse than that. It's ironic.
I am sorry to interrupt your joyous celebration, but I must inform you that I have now fulfilled my duties as guardian of your father's estate. Good luck to all of you.
Well, I suppose it's not a total loss. I'll take that vial, thank you very much.
Really, Margaret? It's a serum that grants you immortality. It might as well be a state-of-the-art television for all the good it'll do.
It may not be worth anything to us, but it's worth something to somebody, which makes it a valuable commodity all the same.
Ah, so you did more than disable those assaultrons. You reprogrammed them. There really was no need. If I wanted to kill you, Margaret, I assure you, my friend over here could.
You're all talk, you know that? It's funny. Arthur said you were street smart, that you were the one person who couldn't be swayed by sentiment. And in the end, you just gave me your half of the combination.
You'll find I've given you much, much more. That is, if you who needs arms anyway, right?
Engaged.
Yeah. That was dumb. That was dumb. Oh crap, do we have to do the whole... Oh crap. Maybe I can do this quicker.
Antoinette had anger issues. She reminds me of a feral ghoul. Or rather, ghouls remind me of her.
If you're ready to start the test, press the button on the wall there.
Your Geiger counter seems to have lost its mind. Means we have to work quickly. We'll have to think like my sister. Destroy everything in the room and see if that stops it.
Congratulations, Antoinette. You passed your portion of the test. Please proceed to the next phase.
That's all the tests. Let's see how Margaret's doing.
Try this again.
Well, I hope these ladies didn't cause you too much trouble.
They're not ladies. They're machines.
And I'm sure disabling them was as simple as pressing 300 buttons.
At least that much. Not that you'd understand anyway. Regardless, it looks like all that's left is your room. I can't wait to see what horrors await inside.
Don't worry, Margaret. I doubt it's anything I haven't shown you already. Not that you are paying attention. Let's go.
This looks like an excellent place to rest our feet.
So we now head up to her room.
What's this? A room with a holotape? I just had to disable 3 assaultrons before they ripped me to shreds, and this is all that's waiting for you?
What is it, my dear?
Congratulations, Audrey. You've passed your portion of the test. The door to the safe is open.
I suppose that's that then. Should we listen to the holotape?
Let's just go. Anything made for you, I have no interest in exposing myself to.
Okay, this time we're going to get a little bit more prepared. Maybe if we... I should do it.
So, would you like...
Okay. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Please proceed to the next phase.
Well, that didn't work the way I was intending to.
What is it, my dear?
You've got to be kidding me. All this work for a single vial?
Let's not jump to conclusions. Father was nothing if not a predictable man.
This vial is a special serum developed by a friend of your father's. Contained inside are the secrets of immortality itself.
Immortality? Well, this is a fine joke.
You don't say. I suspected the prize was worthless, but it's even worse than that. It's ironic.
I am sorry to interrupt your joyous celebration, but I must inform you that I have now fulfilled my duties as guardian of your father's estate. Good luck to all of you.
Well, I suppose it's not a total loss. I'll take that vial, thank you very much.
Really, Margaret? It's a serum that grants you immortality. It might as well be a state-of-the-art television for all the good it'll do.
It may not be worth anything to us, but it's worth something to somebody, which makes it a valuable commodity all the same.
Ah, so you did more than disable those assaultrons. You reprogrammed them. There really was no need. If I wanted to kill you, Margaret, I assure you, my friend over here could.
You're all talk, you know that? It's funny. Arthur said you were street smart, that you were the one person who couldn't be swayed by sentiment. And in the end, you just gave me your half of the combination.
You'll find I've given you much, much more. That is, if you ever bother to look.
Humph.
Goodbye, sister. Don't spend it all in 1 century.
Oh, she just leaves? We don't have to fight?
Well, that ends that.
Oh,
I
thank God.
appreciate the restraint you showed. Margaret may not have had a high opinion of me, but in time she may realize what she really gained from all this.
You did the right thing. She isn't worth dying for. Or killing for.
Yes, I knew that already. The question was whether the inheritance was of any value to her. Regardless, I'd say poor Margaret left the real prize behind. It's a lesson I learned in D.C. Immortality doesn't have to be dreadful, provided you spend it in good company. In fact, given your knack for pacifism, I think traveling with you will be quite the education. Hopefully, you feel the same.
Glad to have you with me.
And I'm glad you agree. While this began as a bargain, I'd like to think this is more than a little quid pro quo. I suppose time will tell.
Nice. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Under the Bridge. Saw me die a couple of times through the radiation. It was quite entertaining. And I don't know if we get this place or not now. We can use that. Wait, hang on.
I welcome death.
Oh, everything is turned into...
The night. Not unless you're hungry for brains.
Still a nice place, though. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the show. Leave a like, comment, all that wonderful jazz. And I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.